Kieran Conroy, Highland Mills. Well, there are a range of issues still facing our community after this recent election. I'd like to just begin the new year with some simple thoughts about the difference between simplistic politics and true leadership. I was prompted to do so by former Democratic Committee Chairman Bob Donnelly's recent statement to the Times Herald-Record. This past Tuesday, he was quoted as stating that, from now on, it's going to be who represents the developers and who represents the people who live here. These statements are, frankly, disturbing to me. We may not all agree on the many complex issues facing our community, but to portray them as black and white, to discredit one's opponents, is at best simplistic. At worst, it hinders the free, open discussion of issues utterly vital to our community's future. Woodbury is facing many challenges: growth, rising taxes, preservation of the environment, and concerns regarding annexation top this list for many of us. But to demonize one's opponents, to portray them as evil or in the pockets of developers, seems an all too convenient way to avoid giving any concrete plans or solutions of one's own. I do not come here tonight to criticize any of the new board members. Rather, I offer them and all elected officials a new standard for public discourse in this new year. Let any elected official claiming to truly speak for the people do so not through simplistic, misleading caricatures, but honest, open, free discussion of these issues facing our community. We may not always agree, but I believe we can hold the same ideal of responsible, publicly accountable leadership. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a spirit of critique that Woodbury deserves, and which it needs if any of us are to have a community worth living in. I truly believe that many of us care passionately about Woodbury's future. I believe that together we hold greater solutions and collective wisdom, even when we disagree, than any one party or group. What I cannot accept is anyone who would impede such solutions by silencing or misleading the public. Let us hold all of our officials and ourselves to a higher standard and reward true leadership whenever or wherever it occurs. Thank you, and good night.